Hey guys, this is Ria Soni and welcome to DevOps Pro English channel. In our last video, we talked about the software development lifecycle and gave a basic overview of DevOps. Today we are going to discuss the phases of DevOps lifecycle. After watching this video, you will have a good understanding of various terms related to DevOps, the tools used in it, and how DevOps works. You will gain a clear picture of what DevOps is and how it operates. So in this video, you will learn a lot. So don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more informative videos. Now, without wasting any more time, let's dive into the phases of DevOps lifecycle. In the DevOps lifecycle, we have 5 phases: continuous development, continuous testing, continuous integration, continuous deployment, and continuous monitoring. The first phase is continuous development, where we focus on the planning and coding of the software. Developers start coding according to the software's plan. In this phase, we don't use any DevOps tools. However, for proper management of source code, we use source code management tools such as Git, Subversion, Bitbucket, etc. Developers complete their code and push it to the central server. After the code is pushed, several levels of testing take place, including code reviews and adherence of coding standards. This concludes our first phase, continuous development. The second phase is continuous testing, which involves building and testing the code that has been pushed. This is where our DevOps tools come into play. The most important tool here is CI/CD tool Jenkins. As soon as developers push their code, Jenkins is triggered and starts building the code. Building the code means creating an executable form of code such as var or zar file. Once the executable form is ready, Jenkins tests it on the testing server to check how the software is functioning and to identify any bugs. Various tools like Maven, Gradle, Selenium, JUnit, etc. are used for code building and testing. If any errors occur during testing, Jenkins alerts the developers so they can fix the issue immediately. If no errors occur, Jenkins merges the code into the main code. So, what does it mean to merge into main code? Well, when multiple developers are writing code for software, each developer writes their own code. And there is a central server where all the tested code resides. And you can say that it is an error-free code. As soon as developers completes the code and passes the test cases without any errors, it is merged into the main code. The entire process is called continuous integration. After the code is merged, we move on the next phase, which is continuous deployment. Continuous deployments involve deploying and operating the software. After the code is merged into the main code base, Jenkins deploys the code. Once deployed, the software becomes accessible and various DevOps tools come into play, such as configuration management tools like Ansible, Chef, Puppet, etc. These tools handle the setup and installation of necessary libraries and packages for the software. They can even provision servers as per the requirements. Once the required setup is complete, the software is deployed using containerization tools like Docker and Kubernetes. After the continuous deployment phase, we move on the continuous monitoring. Continuous monitoring involves monitoring and maintaining the deployed software, checking its performance and the health of the servers it is deployed on. Tools like Grafana, Prometheus, ELK Stack, etc. are used for monitoring. If any issues are identified at the software or server level, the developers fix them promptly. That's the essence of continuous monitoring. Now let's take a final look at the entire flow from software development to maintenance. So, developers start coding based on the software's plan and requirements. Software code management tools come into play here. As soon as developers push their code, Jenkins builds it and tests it on the testing servers. If any bugs are found during testing, developers receive immediate alerts to fix them. If no bugs are found, the code is merged into the main code base. Once the code is merged, Jenkins deploys the software. Continuous monitoring takes place after deployment, where the software is continuously monitored and maintained. If any issues arises, developers receives alert to address them. That's the complete flow when you deploy software using DevOps methodology. So, I hope you understood how DevOps works and which tools are used in DevOps. We will dive into each tool in detail in upcoming videos. So, make sure to subscribe to the channel to avoid missing out on any videos. If you have any doubts, please let me know in the comment section. If you found this video informative, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. See you in the next video. Thank you.
Yeah!